What's up, everybody? Thank you for stopping by the channel. Today we are going to be talking about fasting for the holidays. Thanksgiving is right around the corner, and so is Christmas. Today is Friday the 22nd. Let's go ahead and get right into it right after this intro. Alright guys, so we are outside today on my porch. It is raining. The temperature right now is cold and it's raining. It's about 40 degrees outside right now, so it's super cold. I'm with the cold, not so much with the rain. I wish it was colder so that it would be some snow, but you know, maybe as we get closer to December. But let's go ahead and get into fasting for the holidays. So I know that I am not the only one that has an issue with fasting during the holidays. It is something that is unavoidable. If you have family, even if you don't have family, chances are you're either invited to a holiday gathering or you're hosting a holiday gathering or what have you. You are going to be involved in some type of holiday eats. So I just got a few quick things that help me get through it, and I am hoping that it is something that will help you guys as well. So I have my notes so I don't forget anything, and we're gonna jump right into it. I'm gonna try not to make this long because I know you guys want to get to whatever it is that you're doing. So what I do is I'll plan it maybe a week or two in advance of actually the holiday. So like right now, I am just getting back from my birthday, and that's a whole nother video to talk about the weight gain that I had, which wasn't as bad as I thought it was, but that's a whole nother video. But so I'm back from my birthday adventure, and now we're about to go into Thanksgiving holiday that whole week. So what I decided to do is do OMAD all the way up and through Sunday of this week. That'll lead me into Thanksgiving, and then do a 90-hour fast all the way up to the day of Thanksgiving. So my reasoning behind that is a few things. It will allow me to lose that weight that I gained, and probably more, because typically with a 90-hour fast you're going to lose, well, in my specific case, I at least lose 8 pounds, which will be good for that weight gain that I had for my birthday. And it'll give me a little bit of a buffer for the weight that I may gain after eating for Thanksgiving. So it's kind of like a balancing act for me in this particular situation. And let's be honest, this is the first time that I'm ever doing a 90-hour fast for leading up to a holiday type of meal. So I am hoping that it will, one, help me compensate for the food that I'm eating, help me make up for the birthday trip, and I am also counting on it to help me not overeat. And I say that because if you've never had a 90-hour fast, I'm sure that when you have fasted, you're like all ready to go and you're geared up and you're like, oh my God, yep, I'm so ready to eat all of this food that I knew that I wanted, that I planned for. And then you go to eat said food and you can't eat it all. So, you know, your stomach is full. You wish you could eat it all, but you can't. And you're just full way before you thought you would be full. So that's another reason that I am doing a 90-hour fast, because I want that to also help me not overeat. Not that I think that I would, but it's just another precaution and another benefit of fasting, honestly, to go the 90 hours and then not have to worry about overeating, because your body just won't be able to take it. So that is what I am going to do. Other things that you might want to, you know, have in place. So we already talked about planning. We talked about doing a longer fast than you normally may have to help with that overeating. But a couple of other things would be to just simply take a break from fasting. Just take a break. You could just say, okay, you know, I'm fasting all the way maybe up to the a couple of days before, and then I'm just going to enjoy myself and not have to fast at all, and I'll pick up fasting the next day, the following day after Thanksgiving. So you can do that too. That is an option. Some people take that option. I feel like I've taken that option in the past, and it's not a bad thing. One thing that we do need to watch out for, though, when we take these breaks is making sure that we resume our fasting. We have to make sure that we resume our fasting. So if you do take a break, remember, as soon as you're done, get back into that fasting. Whether you have to ramp back up during a 16 and 8, or if you can jump back into whatever it is that you were doing, just make sure after you have that time off, that you jump right back into fasting so that you get back on track. Another thing that we might want to watch out for too is emotional eating during the holidays. Now, this is going to be my second holiday without my dad. So emotional eating, I am an emotional eater. I've learned that over the years, but it is definitely something that I try to be mindful of, because this is going to be the second holiday season without my dad. And I mean, it's tough, guys. It's tough to kind of get through all of this, making sure my mom is okay, making sure my family is okay, making sure everybody's okay, and then coming and dealing with my own okayness. So I want to be mindful not to just overeat because I'm emotional, right? So the fasting will help with that as well, especially that 90-hour fast that I'm going to do. But just be mindful that if you are taking a break, remember that, this is an emotional time for different things that could have you emotionally eating. And you don't want to do that, because you don't want to set yourself back on all of the progress that you've made from fasting. So just keep that in mind. Another thing that I wanted to bring up was feeling guilty about eating during the holidays. So let's say you take a break and, you're going through, you're murdering the food at Thanksgiving, right? Everybody's like, oh gosh, she's murdering the food. Don't feel guilty about murdering that food. Listen, you can eat the food. It's okay to eat the food. There's so much good food during the holidays that you don't normally get to eat during the year, that it's okay to murder that plate. Murder it. Enjoy it. But just know that once this is all over, you're going to get back to your fasting, and you're going to get back on to moving towards your goal. So don't feel guilty about it. Don't give yourself a big guilt trip. I used to do that all the time. We went to one of my family reunions, and my family is from the South, so the food is good. But I would feel so guilty, and I would be like, oh my gosh, I just ate all of this food, blah, 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 blah. And my mom would be feeling bad for me, and I would be feeling bad for myself, and all of this type of stuff. Don't feel guilty about what you're eating, guys. It's okay to eat it. And just know that you're going to jump right back on to fasting after it's all over. So those are my tips for fasting for the holidays. I hope you found it helpful. I know what I would be doing. Please comment below and let me know what you do. I am super excited for the holidays. I love family. I love getting together. And I love just, having that fellowship with my family and all of the people that I love. So I really hope that you guys take some of this info. I hope it was helpful. I was like, I've never done one of these, so I should do it. So I hope it's helpful. And like I always say, guys, if I can do this, you can for sure. And I will catch you in the next video.